And welcome to Product Discovery. My name is Amanda Jenkins, and in today's class, we will be going over the ECRU New York product line in its entirety. You will learn key ingredients, blending techniques, and specific products that are good for blow drying, using hot tools, and even styling for our curly hair clients. As we know, textures are different and trends change. So by the end of this class, you will have the knowledge to customize different products for each client. Let's begin with our cleansing category. Before I even start, I want to discuss that I am, yes, an educator, but I'm also a hairdresser. I still do clients on a weekly basis in New York City. So what does that mean? That means that all the tips that I'm going to give or combinations of products, these are real and they are things that I deal with my clients on a daily basis. So let's begin with our C-Clean shampoo, which is a product that I use on a daily basis. It's a daily shampoo and it is one of my go-tos in the salon. This is a great product because men and women love this. What I want to stress is that it is not a clarifying shampoo. So it will not strip the hair of its natural oils. And that is going to be great for clients that have really fine hair that typically don't like to use conditioner. This is sulfate and paraben free. It's also color safe. You want to make sure that that shampoo that they're going to use also conditions the hair. So this is going to create shine. It's going to condition because it's not stripping the oils. And it's also going to add a little bit of volume to the hair because it is a cleansing shampoo and nothing's weighing it down. So the hair will naturally have a little bit more oomph to it. This is great if you switch your clients, if you have them alternate between a couple shampoos. This is my alternating shampoo, depending on what their specific needs are. Next would be our rejuvenating shampoo. So the rejuvenating shampoo is going to be the reparative shampoo. So this is going to be good for any client that has chemically treated hair and they've just lost the luster in their hair and they just need a little bit more help. So the key ingredients here would be your resurrection sap and your apple and grapeseed stem cells. So that's going to add a lot of moisture to the hair. It's going to continuously add moisture to the hair and it's going to strengthen. So again, your reparative shampoo would be your rejuvenating shampoo. Next would be our hydrating. So the hydrating shampoo is going to be you can see that there's a different color on the cap, and this color is throughout the collection. And this indicates that it's for our curly clients. So anybody that has wavy to coily hair, this color was designed for them. So this has our Curl Memory Complex. The Curl Memory Complex consists of avocado oil, Kalahari melon seed, sugarcane extract. Basically, it's a health drink for your hair. It's going to fight any type of humidity. It's going to help define your curl or your wave. It's sulfate, paraben, and silicone free, and it's color safe. So yes, this is for wavy and coily hair because it's designed for our curly clients. But it's also great for anybody that just lacks natural hydration. Gray hair, straight hair even lacks natural hydration as well. So if you have those clients, this would be the shampoo for them. And just to go back to our rejuvenating shampoo, the two, this is your repair And then this is your hydrating. Next and last but not least, I guess I should say properly, would be our dry shampoo. There's 1,000 dry shampoos out there. What this one has to offer that others don't is that the charcoal will detoxify. The aloe and chamomile are going to soothe and hydrate the scalp. It's going to add a little bit of texture. It's very lightweight. So that little bit of texture is going to be just enough to allow the client to feel that there's, almost use it as a little bit of a styler. So as a stylist, what I usually do after I'm done with the styling process, the blow dry, and I'm really just getting ready to send her out the door, or him, I spray the dry shampoo, because it gives it enough texture that it's almost like a slightly day old. But what I really love about this is that when I'm using it after I've shampooed the hair, it doesn't make the hair feel so bulky that it tends to weigh the hair down after a while. Because it's so lightweight, it'll just give that texture, and it'll still absorb all the oils, which is why you're using it. And again, the fragrance is so lightweight that our male clients really enjoy this as well. And to go into our male clients, I would like to say that the Sea Clean and the dry shampoo are typically the two shampoos that my male clients use and I recommend. So let's go into our conditioning. In our conditioning category, we have 2 rinse outs, 2 leave-ins, and 1 mask. So starting off, we will go to our restorative conditioner. So just as the name says, it's restoring the health to your hair. It pairs really well with our rejuvenating shampoo. It has the resurrection sap, grape and apple stem cells. It has biotin. This is going to be color safe and paraben free. So basically, this is going to, again, draw in hydration, draw in moisture to the hair continuously throughout the day. It's going to strengthen the hair. It's going to bring life back into dull, chemically treated hair. Next, we're going to have our Silk Nourishing Spray. This is a really great product to detangle hair. We all have those clients that come in that have really, really tangly hair after they come out of the shampoo bowl. Typically that teenager, healthy, long hair, they don't want to cut it and they're going to spend all summer at the beach and it's just really tangly. This is going to be a lifesaver for you in the salon and for them at home. So an amazing detangler. Also, I like to use it in the salon to help even out the porosity when I'm about to do a color or any type of chemical service. So if I need a porosity equalizer, this is what I'm going to grab. This has hydrolyzed silk, vitamin B3, aloe, and it is also, I need to stress, amazing on gray hair. Next would be our anti-frizz conditioner. So this, again, is in our curl family because of the different colored lid. This is going to have the curl memory complex in it. So again, Kalahari melon seed, sugarcane extract, avocado oil. This is going to hydrate the hair. This will fight humidity. It's going to help define your wave or your curl. And it's really just going to keep the hair naturally hydrated and protect against frizz. So clients that have a frizz problem, this would be the product for them. What I love about this product from a stylist point of view and a consumer, because this is one of the main ones that are in my bathroom, is that it's very lightweight and it's very silky feeling on the hair. So clients really love it. Rejuvenating Moisture Mist. So this is one of my go-tos for personal hair and for my clients. This is the only cutting lotion I will ever use, and I love it so much. As a stylist, when I'm using a cutting lotion, I need it to go on like water. I need it to hydrate the hair. I don't need it to stick to my fingers, right? I use it for pretty much everybody. It's an amazing detangler. We have the different color lid here. So this was designed for our curl family because it's an amazing frizz reducer. So it will completely wipe out the frizz. It's fantastic second, third day hair. It's going to reactivate the product that's in the hair. And it's a great primer for when you're starting to blow dry. I also have my clients keep this in their beach bag so that they can just spray it on, detangle, and if they want to just let their hair air dry with it, you know, it's great because it is hydrating to the hair. This has the curl memory complex, so it's going to still give you all of those great ingredients that is throughout the curl family. Last but not least is our ultra hydrating mask. So this is going to be, just as the name says, ultra hydrating. I have clients that when we were testing this product and I was testing on them, they would call me up and say, Amanda, where can I get this product? When can I get it? Please, please, please. It is so hydrating because of, just like the rest of the products in our curl family, our curl memory complex, Kalahari melon seeds, sunflower seed extract, mango butter. This is going to be great for a weekly use, bi-weekly use, anybody that has dull or just needs hydration. It's going to add a ton of shine to their hair. You can sell it to your clients as an at-home treatment. I also use it in the salon when I'm done cutting my curly clients. I always set them back into the shampoo bowl before I style. And that's when I do this mask. I always put the mask on, let it sit for maybe 2 to 5, maybe 10 minutes, depending on what that individual client needs, right? I put a hot towel over their head just so it soaks in. But then sending it home with my clients. So allowing them to understand that they can do this at home, maybe once a week, once every other week, you know, letting it sit in their hair while they're in the shower, maybe putting a shower cap on, applying a little heat with the blow dryer, letting it sit for maybe 10 minutes. It's great for them to do that. After the very first use, they will notice a difference and they're going to feel a difference with this mask. So out of our conditioning category, again, you have 2 rinse outs, 2 leave-ins, and then 1 mask. So there is something for every type of client within this category. Up next is styling. What I love about our styling section is that there's not duplicate products. And our products across the board, even with our cleansing and with our conditioning, they're the highest level of ingredients. So we always like to say that our products treat and perform because they do. So using the highest skincare grade ingredients is very important to us. The Silk Nectar Serum is the exact opposite of every oil and serum that I've ever used. You cannot overuse this product and you can work it in while the hair is wet. I always put it in the hair when it's wet before my blow dry. Starting off, you put it in towards the ends and then you work your way up to the top. Now every client's different with density and what you like to see, what they like to see. So however high you go that's for you and your client to determine. This will not weigh the hair down, so you really don't have to worry about it getting too close to the roots. I typically never worry about it. Once I've applied it, then you want to comb it through to really get it in. Maybe you pat it into the hair shaft so it really smooths the hair down, smooths the cuticle down. Then you can apply the rest of your product. Now, you'll blow dry it in, and then you can reapply it at the end to put a finishing polish on it. It's going to give the hair a really beautiful, natural, healthy sheen that's not artificial looking. This is great paired with any of the other styling products. Again, this will not weigh the hair down. You can use it day after day if you don't wash your hair, if your client doesn't wash their hair every day and they wake up and it's looking a little frizzy, they can also put this in, maybe blow dry it a little bit if they wanted to. It says, hands down, great. Your clients will love it. Up next is our defining styling potion. So as you can see, this is in our curl family and it's an absolute hero product for anybody that has wavy to coily hair. This is going to have our curl memory complex in it, silicone and paraben free, has a medium hold, and what's fantastic about this product is that it defines the curl or wave just beautifully. It adds a really nice healthy sheen to the hair. And for those clients that don't wash their hair every day, maybe every couple days, they would spray the rejuvenating moisture mist in day 2, day 3 to rehydrate the hair and reactivate the product. You wouldn't have to reapply this product once it's in. This product also is great combined with our styling balm, with our silk nectar serum. It's really fantastic to work with, even with our bodybuilding fiber mousse. So you can customize this with anything, with anything within our product line. And it's not going to curdle because it's a cream. Sometimes you see that happening, and this will not happen if you blend it with anything that's within our styling collection. And next we have air dry foam. Air dry foam is going to be in our curl category because we have the different color top. So air dry foam is going to be great, again, for anybody that has wavy to coily hair. They don't like to dry their hair. They just want to wake up and go. So the air dry foam is going to allow them to do that. It has a slight hold that's going to control the wave or curl. It's going to fight the frizz. It's going to define that wave or curl and add a nice healthy shine to it. You know, it's important that we teach our clients that when we allow a product to dry into the hair, it will have a little bit of a hold to it. Like there'll be definition, but you need to scrunch the hair to relax, to break that product apart a little bit. And it's so soft, and once you've broken that product apart, that wave definition, that curl definition stays. And that's what's beautiful about naturally air dried hair, is that they just finger it into place, let it air dry, scrunch it when it's done, and let that product break apart, but they never lose the shape of the wave or curl. It has the curl memory complex in it, which is going to keep the hair hydrated and allow that nice healthy sheen to appear on their hair. Okay, it's going to be very hydrating for the hair, but it still is a styling product, so it has a bit of a hold to it. Pairs beautifully with the styling balm or the silk nectar serum. Again, or if they need a little bit of more hold, maybe I would recommend like the bodybuilding fiber mousse, or even maybe marine thickening balm is really great with it as well. Up next is our smoothing blow dry spray. I use this product constantly in the salon. My clients are in love with it because it extends their blow dry time 2, 3, 4 days. The style is still there. It decreases the time of the actual blow dry. So they love that when they're blow drying their hair at home, and I love that when I'm blow drying their hair in the salon. It gives the hair a really nice, healthy sheen, and the texture that it gives is a nice, just a healthy texture, meaning that other blow dry sprays tend to weigh the hair down because they're a bit more creamier and they're just a bit heavier. So sometimes like the ends of the hair just look a bit too weighted and the hair doesn't move. So this product allows the hair to naturally move around with its natural texture or body, that whatever you've put into it. Clients that have really wavy, thick to curly hair, and sometimes you blow dry it and it gets a little bit whiter, this is going to be great because it's going to smooth the hair out so much that it lays just beautifully. It is heat activated, so you do have to use your blow dryer, but again, it's great paired with anything else. Silk nectar serum, finishing it off with the styling balm. If you need a little extra oomph, maybe you pair it with a marine thickening balm just to thicken the hair out a little bit more. But this is just by far one of the hero products. Then we have our volumizing silk mist, and this is a very special product because Volumizing products, what do we think of? We think of alcohol, we think of really hard products that make the hair feel like there's so much in it. The volumizing silk mist is going to be the exact opposite of all of that. It's alcohol-free. There's going to be silk proteins within the hair. These silk fibers wrap around the individual hair shaft to create this volume. And so when you are blow drying, these fibers are setting up to exactly the shape that you're putting into the hair. So this is going to have a really, really beautiful, beautiful shine. I mean, it's a very high shine. And the style that you put in will be long lasting. So setting spray is going to be our next product. This is a very cool product because it's multifunctional. It has a heat protectant in it, so when you're using it as a blow dry product, it's going to protect the hair. It's also great for a setting spray. You can use it as a wet gel, setting gel, and you can also use it with your hot tools. So it's going to give a really glass-like shine with whatever category you've decided to use it in. It has a really amazing ability to hold the shapes that you've put it in. So whenever I go on any type of set, whether it's for a photo shoot or for a wedding, I always have this product in my bag because you never know what you're gonna go up against. Marine Thickening Balm is next. This is a product that will visually thicken the hair. This is going to plump the hair from the inside out because it has hydrolyzed silk and wheat amino acids. Once those ingredients go into the cuticle and they dry, it's a visual plumpness. Now this can be air dried into the hair, you can diffuse it, you can blow dry it, and it will naturally thicken the hair no matter what. If you're going to let the hair air dry, you can just finger it into place. This is great for men, short hair, women with short hair. Finger it into place, let it air dry. It will hold the shape no matter what. If you start to run your fingers through it, the shape will stay. And it's a visual plumpness that it gives the hair. If you're going to blend it with another product in the ECRU line, you want to apply the Marine Thickening Balm first, then you apply the other products on top of it so that the wheat amino acids and the hydrolyzed silk will penetrate into the cuticle first. Then you can apply your other products. Next is going to be our bodybuilding fiber mousse. This product is a winner across the board, whether the hair is straight, fine, curly, anybody can use this. And you want to blow dry this, okay? So you're gonna blow dry this into the hair, apply it from roots all the way down to the ends, and then you will just either blow dry with a flat brush, round brush, or you can diffuse it into the hair. It pairs really well with our styling balm, with our Marine Thickening Balm, Silk Nectar Serum. It works really well with all those products, really whatever you want, or by itself. It just gives natural body and, again, a beautiful healthy sheen, very soft to touch. Dry texture spray is next. It's a hybrid between a dry shampoo and a working hairspray. So it's going to give you the texture and the hold as a working hairspray, but it's also going to give you the oil absorption of a dry shampoo. This is great for working on photo shoots, weddings, clients in the salon that don't typically like hairsprays. So this is going to give that combination of both. I also started to use it with my hot tools. So it gives a cool texture when you're working with a hot tool and the dry texture spray as well, which we'll be doing that later in our workshop. Last but not least in our styling category would be the styling spray. So the Sunlight Styling Spray is a working hairspray that has a flexible resin inside of it that allows you to continuously change the style throughout the day with no flakes. The shell won't break apart and then the shape will fall flat. This will hold whatever shape that you've put it in, but it'll also allow you to brush through it, maybe reset it a different way. It's great as a tool to have with you and your kit if you're doing a wedding or any type of photo shoot, because I typically set all of my curling iron sets. A lot of the times it's typically with this product because it allows me to manipulate the shape throughout the day, and I don't have to worry about it looking too product or separating or creating that white flakiness that sometimes happens. We're going to move to our finishing category next. In the finishing category, we have 1 spray and 3 texturizers. So starting off with the Sunlight Finishing Spray Max, this is going to give maximum hold. There are flexible resins within the formulation. That's great because if the hair moves, if you need to switch up the style, it's not going to break apart and fall flat. There's never going to be a white, dusty residue that appears if the hair's broken apart, and it really just gives maximum hold. Great for weddings, great for stage work, editorial work, and in salon. It's great for that client that really just wants the hair to stay once the style is complete. We're going to move into our texturizers now. We have 3 texturizers, a light, medium, and strong hold. So to start off with, we're going to do our styling balm. I've referenced it a few times already. This is a product that I use on a daily basis. I probably finish about 90% of my clients with it. It's great for finishing touches, polishing for long hair, mid-length hair, short hair, really anybody that you want to show some extra definition to, pull out some pieces. My male clients use it for grooming. It's great to braid with. I always say those whimsical braids, like wedding styles, and diffusing. I also use it to diffuse. It's really awesome. When you apply it, you'll see that as I start to emulsify this into my hands just become, has a really nice, almost buttery style sheen to it. So you'll just emulsify it, and if you're finishing off like a haircut, you'll just touch the ends or just really kind of clear the surface with your hands, just dusting. And that's just a really nice finishing polish to do. Water soluble, so your clients won't have a problem getting it out of their hair. Then we have, if you need something a little bit stronger, our medium hold, which is our defining paste. This is going to have a matte finish. So mid-length, shorter. My male clients, again, use this for grooming as well if they need a little bit more control. This is great for braidings. I always say like your tougher braids that you want to keep for a few days. So you'll use the defining paste. Next, we'll go into our dry wax. So dry wax is going to be the strongest hold. This is going to be great for shorter hairstyles. What I love about this product in particular is that it adheres to wet hair. For clients that like to put the product into their hair to hold that shape, pompadours, it's really great. So it's going to give a natural finish, so it's not going to be matte, it's not going to be too shiny, it's a natural finish, but again, it's got that strong hold, and you'll be able to move the hair around throughout the day, but it'll maintain that shape. It's really great for shorter, more barbering style haircuts. Water soluble again. So let's go into grooming and what we recommend for our male clientele. So the C-Clean shampoo, the dry shampoo, the anti-frizz conditioner, rejuvenating moisture mist, silk nourishing spray. Styling would be marine thickening balm, setting spray, dry texture spray, all of our texturizers, styling balm, defining paste, dry wax, even air dry foam is great for the male client right now. So have fun, and I hope that you have learned a little bit to where you can kind of blend everything together. Nothing is unblendable, and it's really up to you to decide what product combination is best for your client and really customize it for each individual client. So now let's get into our workshop. The workshop is going to be important because every client's different, and you're not going to use the same blow dry product on every single person. So really, let's play around with these products, and hopefully by the end, you'll start to kind of put a product with a client's face. So we're going to be working with our smoothing blow dry spray, our setting spray, bodybuilding fiber mousse, volumizing silk mist, and the marine thickening balm. From there, you should definitely have a clear vision of which client each product will go with. I've gone ahead and pre-sectioned my mannequin. Each one of these sections will represent a product. And as we know, products are going to be different for each client. So we're going to start off in the back with our setting spray, the bodybuilding fiber mousse, volumizing silk mist, marine thickening balm, and then our smoothing blow dry spray at top. So let me show you how I sectioned it out. So going from the top here, you want to take more of like a finer section. So maybe working from like the mid eyebrow of your mannequin. So basically just like the very top flattest part of the head. From there, then you can section to behind the ear, creating a side panel. Section just behind the ear here, creating your other side panel. And then you'll have a larger panel for the back. And then I just separated that into two. Flip it all out of the way so you're nice and neat, so that as you blow dry, it's easy to feel the product performance. So we're going to start off in the back. I've shampooed my mannequin with the Sea Clean shampoo, and I conditioned with the anti-frizz conditioner. I'm going to prep and prime each quad with our rejuvenating moisture mist. Again, that's like one of the ideal products to prime your client before styling. So I'm going to be working with the setting spray. Again, this is the multifunctional spray that's great for blow drying, hot tools, even as a wet setting gel. I'm going to spray from roots all the way down to the ends. Working with my flat styling brush, I'm going to create a bit of volume, and I'm going to smooth it out, maybe a little twist at the end. If this was my client, the ideal client that I would use this product on to blow dry would be somebody that likes more of like a beachy style blow dry, a little bit of a natural volume with a little twist at the end. So that's the ideal client for this product, for me anyways. So you can see with the setting spray that I have a nice natural, a little more than natural volume, and the texture, the bend that was able to be achieved with just a flat brush. So this product will allow this style to stay in this formation all day. And even if you use it with a hot tool, it's amazing how long the style lasts. It's a really great hold. Adds a lot of shine, and it's very easy to touch. It's very soft right now. So this is going to be, again, ideal for that client that likes a little bit of natural volume, but is a little less coiffed looking. Also, the twisty style blow dries from wet to dry, this is the ideal product for that client as well. So let's move on to the bodybuilding fiber mousse. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip this out of the way so that I don't get disturbed. And then I'm going to apply the rejuvenating moisture mist again as my primer, and then the bodybuilding fiber mousse. I'm going to use a round brush now so we can really feel and see the volume and the body that it puts into the hair. So you can see the body that the fiber mousse has given to this mannequin's hair. The touch is really amazing. I love it. It's very conditioned. The amount of shine that's on the hair is beautiful. And my clients are obsessed with this product. It is, I mean, again, the way that it feels, and you're about to experience it, it's just so conditioning and soft, but yet it gives so much body. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take both sections down. Now, knowing that, each section is different. It's a different product. It's not supposed to fall together. I'm not trying to, I wouldn't do this on a client, use all these different products. But I want to let it down. I'm going to take a look to see what's going on. And then just apply a little bit of the Silk Nectar Serum, 1 or 2 pumps, that's all. And then I'm going to work it in from the ends all the way up to the mid shaft. And just work it in just so we can see the performance of that product. Raking my fingers through it. And this is just your added polisher at the end. Now, if I was working on a client and I was, going to start my blow dry, I would most likely put the Silk Nectar Serum in first. Then I would put each of these products in, and then I would polish it off at the very end with the Silk Nectar Serum. But just so that you can feel it yourself, we're going to do it this way. Okay, so now it's your turn. I want you to make sure that your mannequin is very clean. So again, C-Clean shampoo, anti-frizz conditioner. You're going to section the hair out into the quads, and then you're going to start the same blow dry as I just did. So you'll start off with the setting spray, prepping each panel with the Rejuvenating Moisture Mist first, setting spray on the bottom, bodybuilding fiber mousse on top. Using a flat brush on the bottom, round brush on top. All right, it's your turn. Go ahead and press pause and have a good time. So how did it go? Did you like one product more than the other? Did you like both of them? Did you figure out which client would be best for each product? Well, as we progress, hopefully you'll start to visualize your clients and get excited to try the products on them. So we're going to go next into our volumizing silk mist. So we're going to prep the hair with our Rejuvenating Moisture Mist. And then we'll spray the volumizing silk mist from the roots all the way out to the ends. So do you have to spray it all the way out to the ends? No. But this product is so nice that it just smooths the cuticle out, and there's really no reason why you wouldn't. It's just a really beautiful product to work with. Now, the fibers, it has the hydrolyzed wheat proteins that's going to give it the strength. It's alcohol free, and then you have your fibers that wrap around each strand of hair. So what I want to talk about quickly is that as these fibers start to set up, they start to hold whichever shape they're being set into. So what do I mean by that? I mean that if the hair starts to dry and you haven't touched it with the blow dryer yet, because it is a heat activated product, they will start to set already. So you might get a little bit of a pull. So what I like to do, and I teach my clients to do, is panels. I'll section them in panels, spray it, dry it, move to the other panel, spray the product, and dry it. This will allow them to move efficiently and have the most success with using this product. So how's that for volume? What I love about this product is that you can get so much volume off of even a mannequin that's not even cut. There's no alcohol in this, so your clients are really going to appreciate that. And you can feel that it's not full of alcohol when you touch it. There is a nice healthy sheen to it, and it's going to be very long lasting. So you can spray it just at the roots if you want, but again, I really love to put it all the way through the entire shaft of hair, just because it allows this movement, this bend, to stay in all day long. So let's move on to the other side. This is going to be your marine thickening balm. So we're going to, again, Rejuvenating Moisture Mist, and then we're going to apply the marine thickening balm from the roots all the way out to the ends. Just a recap of the marine thickening balm. So this is going to plump the hair from the inside out. This can be blow dried into the hair, or you can let it air dry. So you'll want to make sure that if you're going to layer this with any product, you'll want to put this product on first, and then you'll put the other product on. In order for it to do its job, it's got to be number one going on. But the cool thing about this is that if you let it air dry, once you've broken the hair up after it's dried, you'll be able to see a visible more plumpness to the hair. As you dry it, you're going to be able to feel that thickness start to happen, and it's long lasting and it won't weigh the hair down. Okay, both sides are complete, and it's really great to do it this way so that you can feel the difference between the two. The volumizing silk mist side, you can feel that volume, you can feel the strength, it's very soft to touch. The marine thickening balm side, you can feel the plumpness, you can really feel it here. And so, you know, depending on what your client's needs are, you would decide between the two. And also, you can blend the two together, and that makes a really cool combination with the strength and the plumpness. It's really nice to play around with. So once you're done with that, work the silk nectar serum in from the ends all the way to mid shaft. You can even go to the roots, it's fine. So you're just gonna wanna do like 2 pumps, 1 to 2 pumps. Emulsify it into your hands, and then work it into each section, pressing it in, just so that you can feel what the product does in conjunction with the other two. It's a really beautiful polisher. Once you're finished with that, then you're gonna clip both sides up out of the way, and you'll come on back. So have a good time. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so you've completed the 2 sides and the back, and those are 4 different products. You should have started to think about which client is better for each product. We have 1 more to go, and it's going to be our smoothing blow dry spray. So again, this product's going to be good really for anybody. I love it because whether you have straight hair, wavy hair, curly hair, you can use this. If you have a frizz problem, coarse hair, you want to have a really nice blow dry, a straight or smooth blow dry that's going to be long lasting, this is going to be the product for you. It's going to have an extended lifetime, and clients that have really curly hair or wavy hair that just don't like their natural texture, this is great because it's so lightweight. So a fun little stylist tip that I would give is anybody that has extremely coarse, curly, coily, unruly hair, very thick, that it's just hard to manage. I sometimes would mix this product with our defining styling potion because that has a heavier consistency and it has a medium hold. So you get the combination of the two. You get the hydration of both of them. It's a really nice combo for that really unruly curly hair that likes to wear it straight. So play around with that. But for right now, we're just gonna use the 1 product, prepping obviously with our Rejuvenating Moisture Mist. And then working the Smoothing Blow Dry Spray in from the roots all the way out to the ends. So for this part, I'm going to go back to my flat brush. I'm gonna separate, like I was separating each panel, I'm gonna separate this panel as well, but I'm gonna work from the back and then to the front.
me when you had enough. OCD with panic attacks. I gotta think of Japanese dry snacks. My voice was on like every fucking house track. Tell me when you heard enough. But hear me out this time, my love. Tryna be someone you want. If friends will tell you.
This feels just so nice. The smoothing blow dry spray, like I said earlier, is one of my go-tos in the salon. You can see the shine that it gives the hair. It really just smooths that cuticle down. It has a little bit of a hold. It's going to allow for a natural texture. It's not just going to be heavy and straight. It's going to extend the blow dry time, and it's going to decrease the blow dry time for you and your client. Let's put our Silk Nectar serum in through the ends. But before, really look at it before you put the Silk Nectar serum in, because you probably won't need it. But just so that you can feel the performance of both products together. So go ahead and press pause, and I'll see you back in a moment. Okay, so we've completed our blow dry portion. We've used 5 different products, really 6 if we count the Silk Nectar serum. You should really have a good indication of a specific client for each product. Let's play a little bit more while we still have some time. I want you to grab the dry texture spray, dry shampoo, and then the styling balm. And I want you to apply. One side's going to be dry shampoo, one side's going to be dry texture spray. So you can feel the difference between the 2 products. So on my right side, I'm going to be working with the dry shampoo. Just lifting the hair slightly, spraying a good distance, about 6 inches, so I can feel what that product does. Just little spurts of product. And you just run your hands through it to see what that does. Then on the left side, let's work our dry texture spray. You can even do a little bit on top. Again, I'm about 6 inches from the mannequin. And just feel what that does. Okay? And then I want you to take the styling balm, and I have a good amount on my hands, on my finger. Okay. And you just want to emulsify it in before you apply. Okay. And then just slightly go over the top layer. Then you can run your fingers through it if you would like. If you would like, you can also do a little bit of finger teasing, just to give a little bit of movement, a little bit of texture, finishing. Just so that you can feel what those products feel like in the hair. So once you're finished playing around with the hair and feeling what all those products feel like together, we're going to get ourselves set up for our next section, which will be for hot tools. So you're going to need to have a curling iron, a couple elastics, bobby pins, hairpins, and then the products that we're going to be playing with would be our setting spray, finishing spray max, sunlight styling spray, and our dry texture spray. So go ahead and press pause, and I'll see you back in a few minutes. Welcome back. So now we're moving into our second section, which is going to be for our hot tools. We're going to separate this into 4 sections. So first up, we're going to start in the back. First up would be the Sunlight Finishing Spray Max. Okay, so I'm going to spray this from the root all the way to the ends. This is a dry spray and it has maximum hold. I actually enjoy the way that this feels when it's curled. It has a really nice strong curl to it. So if you're dealing with somebody that has fine hair, this would be a really nice product for them to for long-lasting harder curl. And we're all different. We all clients like the way certain curls feel, but I tend to go towards this product when I'm dealing with finer hair, wedding styles, events. You can see that the curl is staying without even a clip or a pin. Next up is going to be our setting spray. So setting spray is a wet product. So I want just to be clear that when you're spraying this, you need to spray from a distance, right? So you don't want it to be soaking wet by any means. Now what's great about this is that this is going to, the setting spray creates a really long-lasting curl, long-lasting style, whatever it's being used for. The shine is unbelievable. So if I'm doing a photo shoot, a lot of times people tend to put glosses, oils on to create a nice light reflection in the camera. The setting spray, you don't have to do that because it's going to create that shine anyways. So that's why this product's really nice. And it's also very easy to manipulate the hair in different styles. So I can do one style this way, then I can comb it out and it'll still hold that curl. So I can expand it maybe, or I can just completely change the look and it'll continuously hold that, that curl or shape that I've put in. Next up, we will work with our dry texture spray. Now, I throw the dry texture spray in because a lot of times this is nice for, I do this a lot when I'm on set, okay? So because it thickens up the hair a bit and it's like a working spray, it's just a nice alternative product. So play around with it. I really just started playing around with it a few months back, using it with my iron. I actually grabbed it on set one day instead of the styling spray, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So again, the dry texture spray is like a hybrid between the dry shampoo and a working spray. All right. Last up, this is going to be our styling spray. Sunlight styling spray is our working spray. Again, I'm spraying it from the roots all the way out to the ends. This is like an extension of your hand. So you can really manipulate the hair many different ways. Same as the Sunlight Finishing Spray Max, it has flexible resins built inside, so you can really switch this product up. You can manipulate different styles throughout the day. It will never create a hard shell that flakes. You'll never, if you break it apart, it's not going to fall flat. It will still hold that shape throughout the day. This is a great product in high humidity areas, so it really combats the humidity. What I want you to do is, after each curl is done, I want you to run your fingers through it, one at a time. Don't rake it all together. Feel what each curl feels like and how different they are. See how they bounce back, see the shine. Try to identify a client for each product. Okay, it's your turn. I'll see you back here in a few minutes.
I don't see anybody else, no. we fight, and you're right. So sorry, I'm making this so difficult. But I'm not just a
Now we're going to work with our styling balm, putting a little bit into your hands, just like you did earlier. Now you're gonna rake the hair together and just feel how that product feels. We're gonna actually finish up this style with putting the hair into a low bun. So play around, you're gonna rake the hair from side to side and just allow it to live a little bit. I'm gonna come down here and place a little bit more styling balm into my hands. Now this is actually a style that we did in New York Fashion Week for a company called Flying Solo. They had us do a low bun, which is very common in Fashion Week. So, just knowing how to create a nice clean shape is very important. I'm going to just twist up. I'm going to place a bobby pin in just to hold it. Same on this side. Continue to wrap. Keeping it nice and clean. If you have a few little tails that pop out from layers, that's okay. As long as you have a nice product that's showing definition and shine, a little bit of flicks and flares, that's actually kind of cool. If it doesn't look good, if the ends are frizzy and the product doesn't reflect any light. So light reflection just shows that the hair is healthy, or it appears to give a healthy sheen. So that kind of stuff is okay. So don't go crazy with yourself if it's popping out. It's totally fine. If your client doesn't like that, then you can take a tail comb and tuck it under and cover it with a hairpin. And you can come through that way. Coming through, then you're gonna just put your own flair to it. I like to bring this hair back, and this is what we did at Fashion Week. We just brought this hair underneath the length and just kept wrapping it around until all the hair was gone. Using your fingers as your comb. You can see those curls. You want to have a little bit of movement left. And again, you still have your product on your hand, so you don't have to add more. You can just use what's on your hand. And just finish up your shape. And you can take your Sunlight styling spray just to really finish it off. Okay, it's your turn. Go ahead, have a good time. Don't forget, styling balm, a little bit in your hand, a little bit goes a long way. Rake your fingers, rake it all the way through, put it into your ponytail, twist, 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 wrap that hair around your hand so that styling balm really gets in there. Then you can wrap it, pin, wrap, pin, wrap, pin until everything is wrapped away. A couple little flicks here and there is totally fine. And then start to rake this hair back and just wrap it into your low bun. Now, the low bun is not out to here, right? Keep it as contained towards the nape as possible, okay? And then finish it off with the Sunlight styling spray. Okay, so we have completed 2 of the 3 segments. The next segment is going to be for our curly-haired clients. So we want to make sure that we're using the proper products for each client. As with the previous segments that we did, it's very important, as we're seeing, that products perform differently. And as we all know, everybody's texture is different, trends are different, needs are different, And just knowing which product is best for each individual client is only going to make us more successful. So when it comes to curly hair, we're going to prep our mannequins from clean hair. So I've gone ahead and washed my mannequin with the hydrating shampoo, and I've conditioned with the anti-frizz conditioner. I'm going to work with the Rejuvenating Moisture Mist as a primer. And then the 3 products that we're going to use for this style is the Bodybuilding Fiber Mousse, the Air Dry Foam, and then our Defining Styling Potion. So all 3 are great for wavy to coily hair, and they all have different purposes. Obviously, the Air Dry Foam, we're not going to let her air dry because that would take overnight or a few hours at least. So we will diffuse this, but I'm going to walk you through how we're going to diffuse it so it looks more, we just speed up the air dry process. We'll start off with sectioning. So I've gone ahead and I've sectioned a deep side part. The section on the left, which is going to be the smallest section of the 3, that will be our air dry foam. The front part, the thickest, will be the Defining Styling Potion. And then the back will be our Bodybuilding Fiber Mousse. So starting off with the smallest panel, we're going to be working with the Air Dry Foam. This is going to be your heatless styler. So anybody that has wavy to coily hair, they want that wash and go look, this is going to be the product for them. So you're going to apply this from the roots all the way out to the end. Okay, emulsify it into your hands. Really work it through. Then you would want to finger style it into place. So once the product is in, you're going to scrunch the product so that that curl formation is really nice and formed, okay? If you want to blend this product with anything, Silk Nectar Serum's fantastic, Styling Balm is great. Those 2 blend really well as an air dry product. So again, just making sure that you're getting this nice at the root area. Anywhere there might be some natural frizz, scrunch. You can twist if you want, but you're gonna leave it alone. Once it's dry, there will be a bit of a shell, naturally, because it's a product that's drying into the hair, right? So to soften up that shell, all you're going to do is scrunch and start to break it apart. Once that product breaks apart, it's amazing because the formation, whatever it is, curl, wave, it will stay, it will have definition, and it will have shine, and it will not have frizz. So you're going to apply it and we'll leave it alone. So next we're going to move into the Defining Styling Potion. So the Defining Styling Potion will be applied from the roots out to the ends. A little bit goes a long way with this product. Emulsify it into your hands. Now this can be air dried as well, and it's really beautiful. If somebody needs a little bit more hold and control, I like that this has the medium hold because it really holds that wave and curl into place and really fights the frizz. We are going to be using the Bodybuilding Fiber Mousse. So we've used it to blow hair out. Now let's use it to diffuse. This is fantastically paired with the Styling Balm. If a client wants to let that air dry, it's amazing to diffuse it as well. Both products combined is really fun to play with. But today we're just gonna use the product on its own so you can feel how that feels. Again, as you felt with the blow dry, with the round brush, you know, it just feels so soft and it had so much shine. So let's see what it does with the curl. And just a little tip, when you're working with wavy to curly hair, really putting it in, emulsifying it into your hands and putting it in wet hair, really wet hair. If the hair has started to dry and you start to scrunch it, it's already started to break apart. So you're not going to get that great formation. If there's certain areas that are naturally frizzy, typically it's the crown area or the temple area, then why don't you just do a couple little twists with your finger. I'm going to be using a sock diffuser. So a sock diffuser is going to help just bring out the natural curl formation, curl or wave formation. I'll scrunch the defining styling potion side just so you can see the expansion. I'll scrunch the bodybuilding fiber mousse side, but I'm going to flat diffuse the air dry foam just so that we can get it as naturally air dried as possible. And what I mean by flat diffuse is I'm just going to hold it here and hold it here. I'm not going to scrunch. I'll try not even to put my hand near it so I don't attempt to scrunch. Okay? So if you're using a hard diffuser, just keep the diffuser always pointed at the head, never straight up, because that's going to help promote frizz. Okay? High heat, low speed. So the mannequin's about 80% dry. And if you ever want to do a few like finishing touches, if you feel like there's any little frizzies that might be happening, you can take a little bit more of the product. And when I say a little bit, I mean a very little bit. Emulsify. And I like to say that this is the hair mash. So you'll just run your hands, big sections like this, right over the top. I also teach my clients to do this at the end of the day. If they're end of their work day, they're going out and their hair just looks a little crazy because they've been flipping it around, do the little hair mash with a little bit of the defining styling potion, and that'll just set all those little frizzies back into place. So if you're doing this and you're blow drying, then you'll apply and then you'll start to diffuse a little bit more. I just dried the defining styling potion. When you go to dry this, you're gonna feel the softness, you'll see the definition. Now, when this product is worn throughout day 2, day 3, it's still gonna hold the shape, which is a testament to the curl memory complex. And then again, like I said earlier, if it starts to frizz out day 2, day 3, you would hit it with a little bit of the rejuvenating moisture mist, and that would reactivate the product. So it's your turn now. Go ahead and diffuse just the defining styling potion side. Air dry foam is still air drying, so we're not going to mess with that until the very, very end. So I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, so we're going to do the same exact style of blow dry in the back only, and this is going to be the bodybuilding fiber mousse. I'm also going to go ahead and just attack this air dry foam section. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to flat diffuse it, holding my diffuser just nice and flat so I don't disrupt the curl any, and that's going to be as air dried as we possibly can. So now it's your turn. You're going to diffuse the back and you're going to lightly diffuse the side. Don't let your hand scrunch because it's going to want to. I'll see you back in a few moments. this is what a client's hair should look like when it's air dried. It's not going to be coming out, it's not going to be expanded. It's going to just have that curl formation. It'll just lightly lay there. If they want it more expanded, of course they can do it with it air dried. They would just shake it out and maybe utilize the dry texture spray, maybe utilize some more of the styling balm. Dry shampoo is really good to expand curly hair once it's air dried. So they can play around with that kind of stuff as well. So we're going to do our last and final style. And we're just going to enhance this curly shape with a couple cute braids on the side. We're going to utilize the side that has the air dry foam. We're going to play with our defining paste. So again, like I said earlier, this is a medium hold paste. It's a matte finish. And this is going to be, if you're braiding with it, it's going to be for braids that need to be stronger. Maybe they're going to stay in for a few days. That's what this product's for. It's great for barbering and grooming, shorter hairstyles. It's going to add nice texture. So you can see that I've put a little bit through my hands, just really running it through. Now I'm going to just bring this hair up. I'm raking my hands through it. I'm going to break it into 3 sections. We're just going to do a 3-strand braid, okay? So just coming through, starting my 3-strand braid. Now, because this is just a very lived-in look, right? This is just a natural look. We don't want the section to be really combed out nice and neat. It's a little bit more free and natural looking. So there's no need to put a ponytail and then start to braid. You want to just braid the section. Now you just want to open it up just a little bit. Don't dishevel it too much, just a little bit. You still want to have a nice definition to the braid. Then you're going to start to hold your finger down, wrap the braid around your finger, take a bobby pin, pin it down, continue to wrap all the way around. You're basically making a little bit of a hair art for our side. Then you can open it up a little bit more. Just stress it out just a little bit more. Again, this is really for each individual client personality. So if the client is really into having things clean and neat, maybe you won't distress it as much. But if they like a little bit more of a rougher texture, then you can kind of go at it a little bit more. From there, you can go ahead and start having some fun. Maybe you want to use the dry texture spray. Maybe you want to use a little bit of the styling balm to expand it out. Have a good time. This is your time to play. I'll see you back in a few moments. Okay, we are down to our final product, which is the dry wax. So I'm just going to demonstrate on short hair the ability of the dry wax. I'm a big fan of this product, again, with short hair, any of my male grooming, and even like a lot of my female clients with short hair. It's really nice because it adheres to wet hair, which is really nice. A lot of my short hair clients like to put product in their hair when it's almost dry, right? And they like that separated look. And so this is the perfect product for them to use because it's not going to clump on the hair like some waxes do. So this is going to be a strong hold, and this is going to last throughout the day. What I like about it as well is that it's very touchable, right? So it's not going to get super hard. They're going to be to touch their hair, manipulate their hair, push it around from side to side. It'll still keep that form that you've put it in. And the best part is that it rinses out with water. So all of the texturizers are water soluble, so you never have to worry about that. Scrunching it in short curly hair is one of my favorite things to do. Then you just let it air dry. Okay, so we have gone through the entire ECRU New York product line. I hope you've discovered some new combinations, some new favorites, and just keep using, keep playing, and never get scared to combine products together. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.